Hello and welcome to your in-depth weekly horoscope for week commencing the 13th of March for the Sun or the Ascendant. I'm going to give you some standout details from this week that we can all relate to collectively, but please stay with me. I will then dive deep to give you in forensic detail all the ins and outs particularly relevant to your sign. Now, Mars and Neptune have been forging a really debilitating square, which was the biggest feature of autumn in the northern hemisphere and the spring in the south, and that's being repeated, and it comes up to its high point on Tuesday. With Mercury also advancing in the sign of Pisces to join up with Neptune, I think it's true to say that fact could really be stranger than fiction this week. And because the quarter moon on Wednesday is in the amplifying sign of Sagittarius, if we are feeling something very deeply, the chances are we are going to feel it to the nth degree. However, on Thursday, Venus returns to one of its two home zones, Taurus, and also forges a very stable link to Saturn. And I think that can be very helpful to get our feet on the ground, to try to decipher what's really what. And also, the angle between Venus and Saturn links in nicely to the Sun's final moments in the sign of Pisces, where Saturn is as well, which forges a great sextile to the planet of change, Pluto. So something in our world could transform as this week goes on. Also, as the week draws to a close, Mercury emerges from that fog of that link with Neptune, which can be very challenging because Mercury's debilitated in the sign of Pisces, and it emerges into the fiery Aries, preparing us for the vernal equinox, which is going to occur on the first day of next week in the sign of Aries, when we start the whole astral journey again. So that gives you a little bit of a flavour. Please stay with me for your individual forecast, but if you are new to my channel, it's great to have you with us. This is very much a community, and please feel you can comment. I interact with all comments, but please do subscribe too. So Taurus, your week commencing the 13th of March forecast sees Mercury and Neptune align in your sector of friendships and your longer term hopes. It's possible that there could be some uncertainty in this area, particularly around your financial picture, with Mars being conflicted by both planets. The good news, however, is that as Venus arrives in your sign on Thursday, it forges a great link with Saturn, also in that future forwards Pisces. And this is going to bring a little bit more realism to bear. It's not because you're not necessarily being realistic, it just may be rather difficult to gauge exactly what the situation is around some important strands. It's as if you're getting conflicting pieces of information, or perhaps you can't quite make your mind up which direction to go. But having said that, the Sun does forge an awesome link with Pluto. And if there are some people that you can work with collectively in a very constructive way, there is a real opportunity to make progress. I feel that Mercury, however, on Sunday, moving into your 12th house, does suggest that in the following 4 weeks, particularly once the astrological new year begins on the following Monday, that you may just draw back a little bit and assess some of your options. But that's just a natural thing that you do at this time of year. But I think when it comes to business and pleasure, I think this is a week when I would very much think to keep them apart.